Hi.
Not.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
What?
I was going to do this first.
Ball chat, it's about to start. The talk goes on and on and on and on. And ball chat, it make me feel good. Scotty Andy now.
Hello, Andy.
Oh, hi, Scotty.
How are you today?
I'm greaty.
Welcome to Bold Chat.
Ah, so exciting. We got one in this week.
We did.
Yay.
I mean, we're at the very end of the week, but we got it in.
It's a nice little Friday listen for you guys.
Yeah, so this is the podcast. It's the sister podcast to Serial Killers.
Yes,
So if you
sister
came here for
podcast.
cereal, this ain't it.
But Monday,
Yeah.
tune in to an all-new episode of the iHeart Award-nominated podcast.
Yeah, we got a couple of those in the can.
Yeah, we got a couple of those in the can.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
In the can.
I have no idea.
The can. I'm like, why would you put things? You store things in a can?
I don't know.
I guess.
I don't know.
It's a radio thing. But cans can also be headphones.
Yeah, I feel like that's from like when people like would have the can with the string.
Really? Like
Yeah.
playing telephone?
Maybe. I mean, does that ever even work?
I didn't think it did, but then, you would go to camp or school or something, and they'd build the thing, and then you go, oh, you could hear, but I just think it's because it's echoing in your ear. Maybe that's why you think that you hear it.
Yeah.
They're supposed to, you pull the string taut, and it like vibrates. I don't know.
That's weird. I feel like I don't see the sound waves working like that, but I don't know. I'm not. Science wasn't my thing.
What do I know? Anyway, cans can be butts also.
Yeah.
Can has so many
multifaceted.
Alternative meanings.
Yes.
I couldn't get the word out.
Question.
Yes.
So Charlie XCX, that Boom Clap song just played.
Yes.
But it was our Bowl Chat one.
Right.
Are your kids listening to that new album by the Charlie XCX?
If
That Brat album, the Lime Green album?
If they are, I just simply don't know. Is it
Oh.
on TikTok? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's everywhere. That and Chapel Roan. Are they listening to her?
probably.
Wow.
That's the one that could start slowing down at the end that I don't like because radio people think that the record is slowing, and then
stop the world just to stop the feeling.
we realize that there is no records anymore.
Yeah.
Because
What?
No, but
There are still records.
but radio stations don't play records anymore.
Yeah. No. No.
But did you see? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, the end.
Yeah, like the very end of it.
Yeah, it slows down.
It slows down. So I do a quick turnaround and go, oh my God, the record player.
Oh my god.
You know?
Hey, this is Chapel.
Oh, come on now. Why is it that dumb version? Just forget it.
I love the tags that they put to the end of songs. My favorite one ever is the Lady Gaga one
Yeah.
when she goes,
This one maybe?
a red one, and then it replays the intro
Hi,
again,
I'm
but instead
Chapel.
of red one, it says Z100.
That's right. That's the local version.
I love it.
Oh, here, it's this one. So at the very end of it,
I know what you're talking
no,
about.
but you know
for
what?
our
Maybe some
listeners.
listeners don't.
Yeah.
Like at the very end, so it slows down. Yeah, like so it's like the record player has slowed from 45 RPMs to 33 and a third.
Oh wow, look at you with the terminology.
Do you know what RPM means?
Rate per minute.
Revolution per minute.
Ah,
That spins
cool.
around makes sense, right? Revolutions.
Yeah.
Every time it goes around.
I'm not good with that.
Well,
I would not be a good science
Is
teacher.
that chocolate on your chin, or did you cut yourself?
I got myself.
How do you cut your chin? That's not even shaving.
So
That's like a rug burn or
so what
something.
wound up happening was I felt an ingrown hair, and me being me was like, well, now I need to get to work on getting this out.
No, you just
So
leave
then
it be.
I tore my entire face apart,
No.
aka my chin. Not great. I have a problem whenever I have a pimple, something on my face. I'm like, I will get this off of me.
So you do self-surgery.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Like skin tags you cut off with tweezers.
I have not done that. I did think I had a third nipple though.
And you got rid of it? That's good.
Let me check if it's still there.
See, okay, all right, that's nice.
No, it's still there.
Okay.
Sorry, folks. I really thought it was a third nipple.
See, you don't really have like a sense of urgency with things like I do. You know me, like, oh my God, I better go to the hospital.
Yeah, you'll go for a paper cut because this one's deeply infected. I know it is. I'm going to die. The whole 9 yards.
But then you saw my dad.
Yeah.
I told you that over the weekend apparently he'd been having chest pains for 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
cool.
Maybe I'll go today. So 4 days later, he finally went, got all kinds of tests and stuff done. Thank God everything's fine. But, that's where we differ. You know, that's where we're not similar because I would have gone instantly, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack. And
Yeah.
he's like, maybe it's just a muscle pull.
I like to not be so cautious, like overly cautious.
Mm-hmm.
I do now go. The lights are all
That's weird.
over
It's
the place.
got brighter in there.
Yeah. Oh, they're getting like really bright.
Yeah.
Like, are they about to explode
I
bright?
don't know.
Maybe that's from the Microsoft outage.
I don't think LEDs explode.
Oh wow. Yeah. Anyway, I do have a skin doctor now. I got my physical.
Do you know what that's called?
A skin doctor.
That's a dermatologist.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Because
now.
this is your dermis.
Yeah, this is my dermis.
That's your upper
My upper dermis.
Your dermis, epidermis?
Dermis.
All dermises are skin. There's all kinds of layers of dermis.
Layers. Anyway, so yeah, I have one of those. I got my first physical for the first time in years. I go for two
I'll never
dental
understand that.
cleanings
I'll
a
never
year.
understand that you didn't have a physical for like 10 years.
I know. And then I went, everything was fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, everything was good. Surprisingly, I was expecting like, oh, you're gonna die because like you haven't been in 10 years. But
But then again,
wood.
that hurt. I heard that.
Yeah, my head's pretty hollow.
Stop doing that. I would have had a headache instantly. I'd
think
go
you would've
right to the
gotten-
hospital.
Yeah. You would have said you have to leave.
But I mean, you give blood so often, and I'm sure if there was something wrong with you, they would have found it.
Right, that's
Right?
my thought too.
Yeah.
But
I still wish I could do that. I just can't. I want to be that guy because I think I have the good blood that everyone can use. I don't even know my
we've
blood
gone
type
over
is.
this. You have
I
O
know.
positive.
You remember this?
Yes.
Is O positive good?
O positive is great. You could give to everybody and you could receive from everybody. It's kind
Really?
of just yeah.
That's the universal donor?
Yes.
I don't think that's me.
You are
How do you know?
because you told me you were O positive.
But I don't know what I am.
So then you just lied about it and told me you were O positive.
I don't remember what I am.
O
Maybe-
positive can give and receive
That-
from everybody.
I don't think that's me because then I would have been a soldier and I would have just done it and given it.
I'm O negative, and O negative I can give to everyone, but I can only receive from O negatives.
Right.
So it's kind of rare.
But I could give it to you.
If you're O negative,
No, if I'm a positive, I can give it to you.
you cannot.
You just said I'm the universal,
To give and receive
right? So I can give. Hey,
to everyone but me, O negative.
that doesn't make sense. You said I can give to everyone,
Well, you can receive from everyone,
right?
and you could, yeah.
But I can give to everyone also. So
I
you should be
think-
able to take it.
I think
You take it.
I don't think I can take that.
Let me ask you this. What happens if you
Hold on, because I'm going to get yelled at for spreading misinformation. Let me
All right.
double check this.
But so what happens if somebody with a different blood type gives somebody blood that is not that blood type? Do you just die? Like I don't understand. It's still blood.
I don't, but
Right?
yeah, no.
No?
Because then you're putting two blood types together.
Is that like putting diesel in a car that only takes unleaded, I guess? And the engine just shuts down?
I feel like
Right?
maybe it's more oil and vinegar where it's like it bubbles up and the other one is just, I think, got two different bloods. Any red blood cells that are, okay. O positive red blood cells are not universally compatible to all types, but they are compatible to any red blood cells that are positive. So you could, if you're A positive, B positive, O positive, and AB positive,
Why
you
can't
can get O positive
but
blood.
why when they made the body, why couldn't it just be blood? Like blood's blood. Why's it gonna be types? Why types? Just blood. Right? I don't
So
understand.
you're asking the scientific community to set themselves back
No.
by separating the blood, which we clearly just went over. We don't
No.
understand what happens if you put.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm just saying, like, when they made the body a million years ago, why couldn't it just be blood? Why is it going to be types of blood? All
So
different
you're
types.
asking why there's different types of blood.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
I couldn't tell you that. That's a bigger question. For
you know?
what happens if you get the wrong blood?
Yeah, I bet your body shuts down, your organs, they can't take it. Everything rejects.
It can lead to a clumping of blood cells that can be fatal.
Ugh, I don't want to hear any
Yeah,
of this.
you hate the
I don't know
word
what I'm talking
clumping.
about. I shouldn't be talking about blood. I just started sweating. I feel it.
You feel flush?
A wave of heat just went over my body. I don't.
Well, it would be nice because let me tell you something. These studios are cold.
I love it.
I
Everyone complains and
so
they're wearing
chilly.
electric blankets in there.
It's
I'm like, dude, this is
freezing.
great. Look, I'm not even cold today. It's great.
Do you have a third nipple?
I don't. No.
Consider yourself lucky.
I yes. No, normal.
What?
Normal.
Oh,
Two
so
nips is normal.
So you're saying 3 nips isn't normal. So
It's
me and my
not.
third nip may not be normal.
That's correct.
Wow.
I don't even think it is. I just think it's a long-term zit.
Well, here's the thing. I think it's a blackhead.
Ugh.
I'm not going to go any further.
All right.
But yeah, it isn't great. Not a good look for me.
So what's on tap for this weekend, Andrew?
I have like so many plans that I need to start like getting rid of some of them, and I overcommit. I'm a chronic overcommitter, and I really
Yeah.
need to learn how to stop chronically overcommitting.
Yeah, I live that almost daily with you.
It's bad. I'm overcommitted to the max.
I'm shocked that you're here, actually.
Why?
Because, I usually am like, hey, man, 10, we'll see. And then you go do something else. I'm like, all right, bro, I got to go. But today you're here. I'm very happy. Well, it's a Friday. Let me tell you, it's the weirdest thing. I went, of course, because they're cleaning the bathroom here, and I had to pee so bad, and I'll never understand why they put the female cleaner in the male bathroom, because there's a guy here too. So they shut the bathrooms down. They block it with the mop bucket. You can't go in there. So I had to go to a different floor. I went down to the 5th floor to pee, and there's nobody there.
Yeah, no, Fridays are like it's summer Fridays.
How come we can't have summer Fridays?
Well, we should tell our boss to pre-record.
Not even. Like, I could, technically, if I had to, I could run all this from home.
So why don't you?
Because I don't think it's appropriate.
Why? That's the whole work from home thing. Like,
But I didn't grow up that way.
okay,
You
well,
millennials are like, yeah, if I could stay home, I'm staying. Like,
because you just admitted that you could do the same work at home. So this whole lazy,
Yeah.
you just admitted that you could do the same work from home. So mentally, you are saying,
Summer Fridays would be nice. Summer Fridays
Okay,
would be nice.
but this isn't a generational thing.
I think it is.
It's not.
But I want to come here every day except maybe Summer Fridays.
Okay.
Everyone else is like, I work from home now. That's it. I mean, COVID really did that. Because pre-COVID, it was very, very rare that somebody was working from home.
Yeah, they made it seem like it was like an impossible task.
Well, because they really ramped it up during COVID.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have these remote kits, really. They created all that, and yeah.
But yeah, no, you can work from home on a summer Friday.
Are you saying that I can?
I
so
would
next
say you
Friday
should.
I can work from home?
If you asked, you would be able to, and then it would probably make your life a ton easier.
It would, especially if I don't have any of that like after work stuff to do, because I
You
don't
won't know until you ask.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you should. If it's easier for you.
But I don't want to set a precedent. Oh, Scott, what a pain in the ass that guy is. Always wants to work from home. Guess he'll be fired next. So I don't.
What?
I don't want to be that guy.
Working from home, this is the problem.
I'm a team player.
Great, but you could also be a team player from home.
Not so much, because the team is not there. The team's here.
The team is actually spread out everywhere.
Pretty much the team is here. For this particular team is always in home field.
If you could do the same thing at home from 6 to 10 or 5 to 10, because you work at 5, starting at 5.
Well, it's
Plus, you
different.
work home on Saturdays.
If I'm here, I have to be here at 5. If I'm home, then 5:30 is acceptable.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, those 30 minutes extra,
You have no idea.
it's insane.
But it's more than that, because it takes me 45 minutes to get here. So I would have an extra hour to sleep, which is beautiful.
Maybe you should ask.
Who?
Ask.
Who? Ask who? Who do I ask?
Nate.
Yeah.
And then they'll just say, hey, cool.
They'll
Yeah,
say,
no, it's fine.
what's going on with him? All of a sudden he was going to be home? Well, I guess we don't need him anymore.
That's in your own head. That's nobody else's head. If you are still contributing to the team, there is no reason why that somebody should look into it and say, wow, just because he's not here, slacking off. You're still doing the same job.
The good thing is I have a job that's covered by the union contract.
Okay.
So they could fire me all day. They still have to pay whoever they've hired the same thing. So, which is ridiculous, by the way. Just saying. Stupid SAG-AFTRA. What? But, other than that, everything's great.
We'll be back right after this.
Oh.
It's the right thing to do.
And we're back.
Can we get the sound?
Sure,
please?
I'll send it to you.
That must be some like universal sound.
No, I know it is. I just have to download it and send it to you.
Because I missed that.
Okay. Yesterday I went to an omakase with my friend Julia. That's
Pause. I don't know what that is. Welcome back, by the way. This is Bull Chat. Just wanted to get that out there. It's the podcast where we just talk.
Who picks up a random podcast that not only says title, Bull Chat, listens,
People don't know what it is.
scrubs in 13 and a half minutes in, and then it goes, what is this podcast? Where it says it's Bull Chat.
It's very possible. I guarantee you that there's at least one brand new listener right now that has never heard Bull Chat before. I guarantee it.
Okay.
And if it's you, comment somewhere
Cool.
down below
Anyway,
or up above.
Okay. I went to an omakase with my
I
friend
don't know what
Julia.
that means. It
So
sounds
it's
like a house.
Japanese where they serve you.
Omakase is a
Yes.
house? Something house?
No, it's not. I don't think so. No. It's like they give you little bite-sized one single piece of sushi. They do it like 12 times. You get like a whole course.
Different
But it's
kinds?
tradition. Yeah, so they'll come over and be like, this is like fatty tuna with like,
Why do they call it that? I don't order that just because they call it that.
Well, big bone tuna then.
I don't want to order. No, but I don't want to order. I don't want to eat something that's fatty.
It's delicious.
That's
though.
like saying, here's a piece of steak, but it's really fatty.
Yeah, well, fat steak is different than fat tuna. Like fatty tuna is like great.
So fatty tuna is like PHAT fat tuna.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Then I'll have it.
Sure.
But if it's FAT tuna, then I don't want
hate
it.
you and I hate that. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I had that.
Can you title this episode PHAT tuna?
Sure.
All right, cool.
I hate you. Anyway, so
Speaking of,
the first. Oh
What's
my
up?
God, you're terrible.
What?
So to begin, it was like super traditional Japanese, which I hate. I really do not like traditional Japanese.
That's not
It is
nice.
a lot of fish.
I like
but like
fish.
heavy on the fish. Like
Is it in sauces?
no, I
Oh.
wish it was. It's just a lot of plain fish.
I like that.
You think you do? And then so they gave us snail,
No.
but it was legit just the snail in the
No.
shell.
That's got to be
And
a
I thought
garlic
it
sauce.
was gonna be like this, like little. I pulled out like a snail this big.
Oh, yeah. They crammed themselves in there.
It was so.
Did you eat it?
I did. And,
Wait, was this in America or in Japan?
it was here.
No seasoning, no garlic, nothing? Fresh?
At first, at first,
Yeah.
I'm with my friend Julia, and I pull the snail out, and I see it's this big, and I'm like, it'll be fine. So I like dip it in the sauce, which was just like a broth basically.
Mm-hmm.
And at first it's like, broth. And I'm chewing it, and I'm chewing it, and then like a solid 2 minutes into chewing it, it's slimy, and there's no more taste, and I'm just chewing this just nasty, rubbery snail. It was so bad, and I almost, like, I legit at one point, while my friend was talking, I was still chewing, and I went, it's like, I'm so sorry.
You're a better man than
Okay.
I because I would not have. I would have said, yeah, no. I mean, I did try escargot once or twice.
Escargot I could do because it's filled with like
It's garlic,
Yes.
butter, and all. It's
amazing.
delicious.
This was not garlic butter. This was legit a snail in a shell that I ate.
But at the
And
end of
that
the
is very traditional. Anthony, when we went to Japan and had a traditional meal there too, same exact thing. But that was a baby one. This one must have been the mama snail because she was, as you might say, PHAT.
Yes, but no, it would have been FAT.
Yeah, it was
but,
that.
But if at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what if it's a gross thing, you could season it however you want. I still don't want to eat it. Like the Rocky Mountain oysters, not interested.
I'm not a fan of oysters.
Well, no, they're not oysters. They're They're like bull balls or something.
What?
Rocky Mountain oysters?
Oh.
They're testicles,
Oh.
fried usually. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah. So if
Wow.
anyone tries to serve you Rocky Mountain oysters, they're not
I'm going to
oysters.
say, please take these testicles back.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, so when I tried the escargot, it came in the shell. I was like, this is still a snail. I don't care what's on it. I don't want it because it's a snail.
Yeah, I didn't mind.
It's like people eat the cicadas. It's a cicada.
Ugh,
I don't care
no.
if it's fried and you dip in whatever. It's
No.
still a bug.
Yeah, that was like the grasshopper tacos we had in Santa Fe too.
Yes, I remember that. I did try that.
Yeah.
And they have those chocolate covered ones sometimes.
Well, anyway, like I said, traditional Japanese, not my style. If it is yours, congratulations, you are a better person than me. I just personally can't. I like fish. It's too much fish. Once it got to the traditional sushi courses, I was like, yes, back on track, baby. But the beginning part where it was like an omelet with eel,
No.
I was like, not for me.
See, I didn't start eating sushi until much later in life. When I was young, I
You
was
were
like,
a late in life sushi eater?
yes, also tacos. Believe it or
What?
not. Can you believe I didn't have my first taco until I think I was probably 17 or 18. Probably 17 because I think it was in high school.
Were you like afraid of tacos?
No, it wasn't that. I grew up in a bland household.
Hmm.
So, it's too spicy. So, there was no taco meat.
Hmm.
None of that. So I never had that before, and I was maybe I was 16 because it's when we were first able to leave high school to go to a restaurant, and the only thing I would ever get at Taco Bell was the cinnamon twists. That was
That's it?
That was it.
So your family would take you to Taco
No,
Bell?
not my family. The kids, the school. We'd go for lunch, and I would
The
just get-
kids, the school.
yeah, I would just get cinnamon twists. And my friends would be like, what are you doing, dude? Get a taco. And I'm like, no, I don't eat tacos. And they'd be like, what? And it was still the old school Taco Bell, the Lady Bell. I don't.
Oh my God, what a time!
It was like an old-ish logo. and it almost looked like a dancing lady. with a
Mine
bell or
was
something on it.
90s Taco Bell with just the bell, and it was like that poo-poo brown color.
Yeah, and they had kind of the atrium that. Do you remember the old Wendy's atriums? The
Yes.
glass things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved the Wendy's atriums. I miss those.
Speaking of, so
And I still wish it had the hot bar. Because I remember you telling me about
the super buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or whatever, it was a super bar. The super bar.
that. So what I said.
Apparently, Pizza Hut is starting to bring back the buffet. That was a huge thing in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And then it went away. They're not bringing it back the way that it was, because I saw a video on Instagram. Some dude found one in Pennsylvania, I think, and it's basically just a couple pizzas laid out. But back in the day, I would ride my bike to the Pizza Hut, lock it up to the light pole out back, and I would walk in, and I would go, yeah, I'll have the buffet. And I would sit there by myself, and there was pasta and breadsticks and all kinds of stuff. Now it's just all different pizzas, which is great. And like, people sticking their fingers in it.
Yeah.
Like, they don't use the thing. They just grab it. No.
I just don't feel like we as a society can have nice things here.
Yeah, but
It's a shame.
I do love a buffet. I really do. I know a lot of them went away. Some of them started coming back. I don't know if Old Country Buffet is still around. That's like a big
No, there's one by my parents' house in
Golden
Freehold.
Corral.
Yeah, I've never been to a Golden Corral.
No.
They're the ones that have the pizza.
They all have everything.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I love China buffets. Those are
Yes.
great.
It always seems very gelatinous to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and there's always sushi there, which doesn't make sense.
No, I don't know. I like Las Vegas buffets. Those are fun.
I went with you to one because you were like, "Let's go to the Las Vegas buffet."
Is
It's
that the
my
one at, like the
favorite part
MGM
of the
Grand or
trip."
something?
Yes.
It was one of those.
I did
Or
not
the Aria.
like my
No, it was the
buffet
Aria.
experience.
It was at the Aria. It was good.
I
I
would-
love it.
I don't know. There's something about like American food where I just want to order something on a menu, not to be like super pretentious. I just if just say it's pizza, just give me my own pizza. I don't want to like go up there and look at all the slices and see that there's like 2 left.
I don't know. I like the whole buffet experience. You know, the meat carving guy. But the thing is, though, obviously, when you go to a buffet, you're going to eat way more than you would if you just ordered a regular meal. You know, like I go up 4 or 5 times, and then desserts and everything. Everything. It's I need to try a little bit of everything. You get a full plate of everything, and then you go back for another full plate of the stuff you couldn't fit on the first plate.
I like Disney buffets. Those are my favorite.
so expensive.
Mickey waffles and everything.
Like $50.
Oh, per person.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we took my mom this year, Jackie and I got the bill at the end, and I was like, huh? What?
You sounded like Goofy.
Yeah, it was crazy. And the one in Japan at the Fantasy Springs, let me tell you something.
Tell me.
Breakfast bolognese. That was what was out there.
Breakfast bolognese with meat sauce?
It was legit just pasta that they put out there. I was like, this is breakfast pasta.
Well, I would
It
love
was
that.
wild.
I mean, because we eat, weird stuff here for breakfast. but
Like fish, the whole 9 yards. Not lox either.
this board is so dirty.
Why don't you? Well, they can't clean in here.
Yes, they can.
No,
It's
they
so
can't.
dirty.
It's impossible to clean in
You
here.
can clean the board.
You can't clean a single thing in this room.
There's so much dust.
Yeah, because they can't clean in here.
They can just blow the air.
I have a little sticky goo thing.
No, I don't want
Do you
goo.
want that?
I want air. I want a can of air.
Okay, so then get one.
Did they stop selling the canned air? I thought it was like bad stuff in
Well,
it.
people were huffing it.
They were huffing cans of air.
Well, yeah.
Idiots.
It's actually there. Okay, it's bad. There was an intervention episode with this girl Allison, and she was addicted to huffing.
She was the paint, though. She had gold paint coming out of her face.
No, she didn't.
That was
I
on
don't-
chips, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll get back to the rest of this after this break.
Another break? How about this one? You see, my mouse is. Do you see how my cursor is enlarged? There's a problem with it. It needs to be fixed.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Wilford Brimley, and I've had diabetes for about 20 years.
And
we're back.
This is Bull Chat, in case you're scrubbing in 23 minutes in, haven't seen the video titled, have no clue what's going on. This is Bull Chat. Mondays we talk about cereal, but here we talk about whatever we want. And I was talking about huffing aerosol cans.
It's not good, though.
It's not good.
No.
On this intervention episode, she would go... It's terrible, but there's a clip online from the episode where she literally huffs it and then looks at the camera because they're doing the one-on-one interview, and she goes, I feel like I'm walking on sunshine.
And then Katrina and the Waves came in.
Yes, from that song. Hey! Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. They actually did make that a meme.
Really?
Where she says it, and then it goes
You
into
sent
the
it
song.
to me. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's right. I have maybe another 5 minutes because I have a hard out today. I'm getting a haircut.
Oh, hard out. He's a
Yeah.
celebrity now.
No,
I have a hard out. Respect my green room wishes.
I will tell you. Look, as far as celebrity goes, radio people are way down there. Way down there. Like, nobody knows or cares who we are. But every once in a while, somebody knows or cares who we are. And it happened to me 2 days in a row last week.
Oh, wow.
And I think it's kind of cool, but I can't fathom how, like, a real celebrity goes through life. It's got to be so difficult.
Yeah.
Like, we will get like, oh my God, is that, are you, you know, kind of like that. I was at Moe's by myself because my daughter likes to go to the gym. All right. And it's not right near my house, and she goes for an hour, so I'm not going to go all the way home and then come all the way back. I can't wait till she can start driving. She passed her road test, by the way. I'm very excited, but she's got to wait till her birthday to get the license. Anyway, so I'm like, you know what? The gym's over there, and there's a Moe's over there. I'm going to go have dinner because it was like 6:30 or so, and so I'm sitting down and eating, and you know, you can't just do nothing. You have to be on your phone or reading I was going to say a newspaper, but you know, whatever.
You love a newspaper.
Just to kind of, you know, so you don't look like a giant loser. Look, there's my newspaper.
This is a newspaper he brings to Moe's where he sits by himself.
So as I'm sitting there looking at my phone, I went to refill my drink. Can you guess what I got? It was so obscure.
Dr. Pepper.
No,
Pib.
so obscure. It was Mellow Yellow Zero with cherry flavor. Like, it doesn't get more obscure than that.
I would have never.
But it was one
that.
of those big Coke machines with all the choices, the buttons and stuff, you know?
How do they refill that?
Freestyle. How they have so many syrups, I have no idea.
I'm so confused.
It really is, because they can't all be in that machine. It's so many. There's like 50 different syrups.
I would hate to be the person that's in charge of stocking that. I'd be like, oh, this stupid machine.
I would
again.
love it. I would love it.
You love stocking. It would take you, like,
That
you'd
is
only
my-
get to 2 machines a day, because by the time you're done stocking
They don't
47,000 sodas.
They don't all empty at once. I
An
mean,
AMC theater? Jesus.
That's
You'd be there for, like, the whole day.
that's my wheelhouse, man. Stocking machines. Like, when I'm done with radio, I'm gonna have a vending route, and I'm just gonna stock machines. It's gonna be the neatest, most awesome machines. You'll know that they're my machines because it'll be clean. There'll be the coolest stuff in there. No stupid honey buns. Nobody wants that. I'm gonna have good stuff in there. Yeah. Anyway.
Hasn't Diamond told you how it works?
Yeah.
It's usually what the consumer wants.
No, but consumers
Honey
don't.
buns go really quickly.
Honey
here.
bun sits in this machine the longest. They're sweating. It's disgusting. They sit. That's always the last thing just sitting there.
Or eat them like they're going out of business.
Well, they're gonna get sick.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
so I'm sitting at Moe's. I'm going to refill my Mellow Yellow Zero with cherry flavor.
Wow.
And as I'm walking back, this guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, listen, we've met you before. Just my wife over there. When you're leaving, just say, 'Take care, Jackie.' She'll love it." I'm like, "Okay." So I finished my food or whatever, and I grabbed my drink and I got up and I'm like, "Good night, Jackie." And like she was like, "Oh," and the kids were like, "Yay," because it was 2 kids there. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "Oh my God, such a big fan of the show. We've met you at Adventureland before, and can the kids take a picture with you?" And I think that that's so fun and cool. Like celebrities should not be jerks. I'm not a celebrity at all. Maybe like a little local, kinda a little bit. Just
like you could play on like a celebrity charity, like local baseball.
Not
team thing.
even. Maybe
like a minor league baseball
super
game.
local, like at the Plainview Community Park. Maybe I could, like be there in the ice cream truck or something. Come see Scotty B from the Elvis Duran Show, the ice cream truck.
Fun.
So then the next day, I was like, wait a minute. I took my mom to the diner. Mm-hmm. It was the Embassy Diner. It's all decked out. This is the guy I told you about. He decorates for all the holidays. Every holiday is balls to the wall. There's no more room to even move in the place because it's decorations galore, and it's great. So right now, it's the patriotic phase because you had Memorial Day, then July 4th, and Labor Day. So he's got them all. So he doesn't have to change anything until after Labor Day. Then it's probably Halloween, I guess, is probably the next big one, which is insane. So I was sitting at the table, and the owner, who I recognized, came up and was like, "You're Scotty B, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Would you do me a favor? Would you take a picture with my sister?" And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." He's like, "She loves the show. Please." So then you might have seen the picture. Then 2 cops come over to the table.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh my God, is this your sister?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I was all nervous for a second, But so we went up front. We took a picture.
You were nervous about taking pictures with?
No, I thought I was in trouble. I didn't realize that was. I thought they were coming to get me.
What would you have been in trouble for?
I'm not sure.
Sir, were you in the Moe's last night?
I don't know. There was that one time where I taped a label on a bottle that wasn't a water bottle because I had an extra Poland Spring label and I got a nickel for it. I thought maybe I got in trouble for that. That's illegal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Badass. That's that 90s spirit still alive in you. Rock on, man.
I rode my skateboard to the recycling machine.
I'm
I was
not
like,
even
yeah.
surprised. Not. I wouldn't.
My
even,
hat was not quite backwards. It was just sticking off the side a little bit.
Surprised you don't have rollerblades.
Yeah, and I was wearing a bandana on my knee.
All right. What was that?
Oh, that's 80s.
Okay.
That was Punky Brewster.
Okay.
Who?
Yeah, I know. That's the moon fries.
Soleil Moon Fry.
Yeah.
Shares the same birthday as me.
Only you would know that.
I love her. I always loved her. I totally had a crush on her for most of my childhood life.
Wow.
She's still kind of cute. What's up, Soleil? I think she's engaged or boyfriend or something. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
You mentioned a lot of the patriotic stuff happens in the summer.
Right.
That means that all these colonial people in like the 17 and 1800s,
They were sweating.
It's like, how the hell were they doing it without AC?
Dude, they must have stunk. Oh,
Wooden teeth.
onions.
Why onions?
Because they just smell like onions.
What?
And those heavy petticoats,
Ugh.
right?
Let me tell you, the Declaration of Independence, when they signed that in
room,
Philadelphia.
oh my God.
God.
What is it? What was Petticoat Junction? Was that like a bunch of people that just wore petticoats?
Who knows?
It was a show, I think, right?
Also,
Petticoat
like,
Junction?
what was the food that they would eat? Like pheasant? Would they just go and be like, hey,
Yeah, whatever's running around.
hey, I just killed this pigeon. Let's go eat.
Yeah, it was probably a delicacy then.
Oof.
I don't know. I wonder if there were animals then that were much more prevalent than now. Obviously, I know things have gone extinct, but like I wonder what was running around the streets in the 1700s that we
And it
don't,
was all dirt road,
right,
too.
that we don't have anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, we got peacocks and stuff, but I mean, what was like?
Just looking outside, if it was just dirt roads and you saw just horses running wild.
That's just so interesting to me.
Yeah.
There were no zoos or whatever. There's just animals everywhere.
I just know when they signed the Declaration of Independence, that room was musty. Ugh.
I have a picture of it.
What?
I have a picture
here
of
you
it.
go with your $2 bill. I
Look.
can't.
Look, that's the signing of the Declaration of Independence right there.
And let me tell
July
you,
4th.
he's sitting far back. 'cause
1776.
He said,
Yeah.
the BO in this room is outrageous.
Yeah. Seriously, look, they're so close to each other. They're wearing big, heavy, thick coats and these dumb boots and stupid wigs. What is with
this
these people?
a suit, though?
Oh, there's
Like,
Benjamin Franklin.
Is this
What was he
like-
doing there? He's not a president.
Is this what he considered, like, would this be, like, a suit from back then?
Yeah, that's formal wear.
Okay.
You go to a wedding and you wear that with the powdered
Like,
wig.
when did T-shirts become a thing?
I don't know.
And shorts?
Like maybe they were wearing, tank tops underneath all that stuff.
They were not wearing tank tops.
No.
Board shorts.
Who knows?
They went over to the Jersey Shore afterwards.
Like, did they have underwear or were they just free balling the whole time, these guys? Was there underwear? Burlap? Was it burlap?
They
just-
definitely were free
I
balling.
emptied the potato sack. I'm going to cut some holes in it.
No, that's the other thing. There was no plumbing.
No. Big hole out in the yard.
This,
Be right back, Martha.
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, thank you. I don't want to go back in time. I love AC. And I like T-shirts and shorts in the summer.
I like T-shirts all the time. I hate dressing up. You know, like
It's
having
that 90s rebel in you again.
Yeah, I don't like being. I own 2.5 suits.
I'm not going to ask where the other half
And
went.
weddings-
You're not getting that.
Weddings and funerals. That's it. I don't wear a suit. I don't dress up. I don't wear sports jackets. I hate it. I don't have slacks. Like the only long, dude, you're ruining my cord there. Come
No,
on now.
it was ruined.
The only long things that I have are jeans. I don't have
Not John's?
no. I don't, and I don't wear sweatpants out of the house. So if I ever need something not shorts, I wear jeans.
I'm very much the same.
What is that? Who's Chio?
I don't know.
What is it? Teams? You get calls
Yeah.
on Teams? What is this?
Is it bleeding through into the
I don't
audio?
know. I don't know, but I'm just gonna hit end right here. Get out of here. What are you doing?
That's so strange.
Teams isn't even open. Who is this guy? Let me tell you something. There's invasions going on. There's
Invasion.
Well, there's this big Microsoft thing today. I don't know what's happening. Like there's people like
All right.
they're getting in.
Okay. Well, we gotta go, guys.
Why? No, I
No,
want.
you have a 5-minute thing.
I don't want to know what this
Also,
is.
please clean up your desktop.
I do every once in a while.
This
I
is
know.
bad.
Well, the thing is because I have to put the commercials on the desktop, it's much easier for me to send them out that way.
Okay.
And then I delete them like once a month.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lot of bold chats on there. Can I get rid of them?
Yes.
They all live here now, right?
On the internet.
So I don't need to keep them anymore.
You don't.
I get nervous.
Okay. Well,
You know, there were some people that were trying to find the very first episode of Serial Killers, and they still say it's not posted anywhere.
oh, that's weird.
I don't understand what happened to that. And then remember we reposted it as like a different episode later on.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we couldn't find it. It vanished.
Huh.
The very first premiere episode. It was like the lost episode.
Huh.
I'm
Someone
very
will
hyper
find it.
today. I don't understand why I'm so hyper.
Well, you gotta go because you said 5 minutes.
hold on, what's he saying?
Oh, he left a voicemail.
Al Chio. Why is he calling? Oh, Oh my God! You know who that guy is?
Who?
Well, first of all, he's a sales guy in our Miami cluster down there. That guy, it's insane to me that he works for this company. I don't know what I'm trying to say. When I was a kid and I would go down to see my grandparents in Tamarack, Florida, I was a big radio geek. Shocker. And so I would listen to Y100 in Miami on my Walkman, big giant, foam headphones and the thing.
The visuals there.
Yeah, I'd ride my grandpa's bike. I looked like Kermit the Frog because I was a small little kid on this giant bike. And Al Chio, I think it was like Chio the Hitman or something like that. He was on the radio there when I was a kid. Oh. And now he's a sales guy. Huh. And we went down to Miami to do some event. He was there. We're like, oh my God, dude, you have no idea. I have an autographed card from you from like 1987. He's like, what?
He's like, you work here now? You're not just some psycho obsessed fan?
It's weird. It's just like it's very exciting for me still to be peeing next to Jim Kerr in the bathroom here in the morning. Like I grew up with that guy, and here he is peeing next to me, saying, "Hello, good morning." It's very strange to me. This is somebody that I grew up with and idolized in the radio world, and like there he is, peeing in the same space as me,
right next to you.
Right. It's just it's still kind of insane to me.
Well,
pinch me. Oh,
now he's gonna have to go to the hospital.
It's real. No,
circulation's cut off.
Anyway, well, thank you so much for listening to Bowl Chat, the sister podcast to Serial Killers.
Good luck with your haircut today.
Thanks. I don't think I need it, but I appreciate it.
You never know.
Let me tell you something. The prices just keep going up. Up every time. It's more. Do you know how much a haircut is? Oh, for you, it's insane because you go to a salon. I still go to
a barber shop.
I still go to but you go to the one with the hot towels and everything. I still go to an old school barber shop
because I'm cool.
They don't do any of that. They still do that creepy like massage machine after. Some of the older guys do. It's the weirdest thing.
Okay.
It's like this thing they put on their hands and it goes. I'm like, what is that?
You have too much energy today.
It's some torture device from the 60s. It looks like springs and it's the weirdest thing in the world.
You're like a little wind-up doll. Like you were just like.
Well, I'm almost out of
gas.
Spin. Yeah. Whatever. Wind. Yes, please follow us on Instagram at Serial Killers PC, where we bring you all the latest serial news.
Yes, and you could find me at Andrew Pug on Instagram.
And a quick plug to our friends at Farmland Fresh Dairies. You can follow them on Instagram and check out all their delicious milks and dairy products at Farmland Fresh Dairies.
And where could they find you?
Z Scotty B.
Cool.
You know how to spell that? ZSCOTTYB.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Enjoy your weekend because today is a Friday.
Yay.
And we will catch you Monday with an all-new Serial Killers with some delicious cereals and a bonus box.
Catch you on the flip side.
See you guys. Until we see you next time, say clink, Andrew.
Oh, clink.
Clink. It's because it's bowl.
It's so loud. Like hurts my ears.
It didn't hurt your ears, dude. You just need something dumb
to
say at the end.
My eardrums ruptured.
Goodbye.